So, how exactly in inflation do you adjust to cost of goods sold? Adjustments in cost of sales and in inventory, right? First thing here, we know that when you talk about inventory which is there either is valued at what we say FIFO, or it is valued in LIFO basis. So when you're talking about inventories, any of these methods which are there can be applied by a company. Now, whether it is FIFO method, whether it is LIFO method, for us, the valuation or the conversion factor multiplication, those they don't change. But what is that which changes, or what is that which has an impact on us? The thing is, when you're talking about inventory which is there due to holding for a particular period would undoubtedly have some holding gain or holding loss, right? Example, that is, when you're talking about inventory, let us imagine that a particular product which is there, goods which are there are holded by us. You know that when you are selling, inflation has an impact on this particular sale value, right? So stock is one of the current asset which is not called as monetary, but it is a non-monetary asset. It's non-monetary only because reassessment of purchasing power can be done on closing stock. That is the reason you call it as a non-monetary asset. When you're talking about stock, when you're talking about cost of sales also which is there has an impact due to stock. So when you're talking about cost of sales, your opening stock plus purchases minus closing stock will give you cost of goods sold which is there. So what's happening when you are calculating stock? If it has an impact due to inflation, cost of goods sold also will have an impact due to inflation. So when you're talking about FIFO method, do you all remember the FIFO method? What is FIFO?
First in for
First in, first out.
Yeah. So when you're talking about FIFO, which is there, FIFO is nothing else but first in, first out. So in FIFO method, what's happening? I have imagine something like I have opening balance, imagine of 800 units.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
we are not able to see your video now.
You're not able to see the screen.
Yes, ma'am. For me, Vandita's screen is coming.
So now when I'm talking about FIFO, let us imagine that I have, opening balance of 800 units, and then we have purchased, imagine 1000 units which are there. Let us imagine that we have made certain issues, or if he says, I have a closing stock at the end of 500 units. Okay, now what's happening? 800 is the opening. You add purchases 1000. Totally, I have goods 1800. My closing stock is 500. It means how much did I issue my balance? What is that? 1800 minus 500? 1300 I am issuing. When I'm talking about issues, in FIFO method, what would happen? In my issues 1300, I would have first in first out means 800 of opening stock which is issued, because first in first out means this is the first balance to be issued. Yeah. So when I'm talking about these issues which are there, opening balance is 800, purchases are 1000. Now he says closing stock is given as 500. It means I have issued totally 1300. How 1300? 800 plus 1000. 1800 goods I had. Out of that, 500 only are the closing stock. It means 1300 are issued. So in FIFO method, what happens? First in, first out means in this 1300, 800 is from the opening balance stock, 500 is from the purchases. 500 is from the purchases and closing stock is all from the purchases. So here in issues, 800 is from the opening stock, 500 is from the purchases and closing stock is all from the purchases. When I talk about LIFO method, what happens? I have 1300 units which are there as issues. In the 1300, in closing stock, what happens is I go first with the latest issue, then I'll go to the previous issue. Last in, first out. So in the 1300, what happens is that out of my 1300, 1000 will be from purchases. Okay, 300 only will be from opening stock. So in my 1300 under LIFO method, what happens is 1000 units which are there last purchase. So this will be in my issues. 1000 goods will be purchased goods. 300 will be the opening stock goods. And 500, all 500 closing stock, all 500 units which are there are from opening stock only. It means what happened? 1300, 1000 I have issued from purchases, 300 I have issued from opening balance, remaining 500 I have got it as closing balance. So in LIFO, what happens is that when you are talking about issues, in issues, all major amount which is there, maximum will be from purchases and the leftover will be from opening stock. But in a FIFO method, what happens is maximum of your complete opening stock should be over. Then you will go to the next lot, that is the purchases lot which is there, right? So in FIFO, issues, right? What do I mean by issues? Issues are nothing else but cost of sales. Issues are nothing else but cost of sales. What do I mean by cost of sales? Opening balance plus purchases minus closing stock. This we know from beginning. Cost of goods sold or cost of sales which is there is nothing else but opening plus purchases minus closing. So issues which are there, in the issues for FIFO method, first I would be completing 800 opening stock. If this is over, then I will be using from purchases goods 1300 minus 800, 500 more goods I need. This 500 I will be taking from purchased goods. So out of 1300, 800 are opening stock ke goods, 500 are purchases ke goods. So total 1300 involves this mixture. Closing stock of 500 is all from purchases. Why? 800 is over here. I have already issued it. From 1000, I have issued 500. Leftover is my closing stock. My closing stock therefore will consist of purchases which are there at 500. Now the point. Why am I bothered? Whether the 1300 goods are from opening stock or are they from purchases, we all know while multiplying conversion factor for opening stock, that is in FIFO method. When I'm talking about cost of sales, Cost of sales is 1300. That is nothing else but 800 plus 500. When I am doing the conversion factor, that is when I am doing the inflation converted value which is there for 800, I will do for 800, I will do the conversion which is there at conversion which is there at this is opening stock 800. It means I would have into current price index divided by previous price index will be opening stock ka price index. This will be my converted value of 800. 500 ka converted value will be into current price index divided by this 500 is purchases. Purchases means average price index. So this will go on average price index. So while doing the converted values, I will do the converted values with the help of for 800. They are from the opening stock. Their denominator will be opening price index. For 500, their denominator purchases are purchased throughout the year. So I should be taking average price index. I will be dividing with average price index. But when it comes to LIFO method, now this is with regards to my cost of sales. When it comes to LIFO method, my LIFO method cost of sales 1300 which is there would have converted value in which I have 800 into current price, not 800, sorry, 1000 into current price, 1000 into current price index divided by my purchase price index, that is average price index, plus this is converted value for 1000 plus 300 ka conversion factor will be current price index divided by 300 is from opening stock, so divided by opening price index. Am I clear for all? Okay, so we have the opening inventory which is there as on 1/1/1999. The value is 20,000. Purchases during the year purchases during 1999 1 lakh. Inventory, closing inventory on 31st December 1999 30,000. So what we know is that cost of sales is nothing else but opening plus purchases minus the closing stock. So your cost of sales is 90,000. This is what I am calculating. Then opening is given you. The price index is 160. Average 180. Closing 200. These are the price indexes given. What he is asking us, he says, now calculate what is the converted values which are there according to the FIFO method and according to the LIFO method, right? So now, when you are doing, first we will do FIFO method. First you are doing FIFO method. Under FIFO method, when you're talking about the cost of sales. Cost of sales 90,000 which is there includes in it this 90,000. When you're talking about FIFO, what happens? You have issued 90. FIFO means first in, first out. First opening inventory you will be consuming, then purchases you will be consuming. It means in FIFO, the 90,000 is off. This particular 90,000 is off. Opening stock which is being used by us 20,000 and remaining 70,000 I have taken from the purchases during the year. So 70,000 are the purchases during the year. So my cost of sales 90,000. It means I have issued 90,000 first from the opening inventory because it's FIFO method. First from the opening inventory 20,000. I wanted to issue more 70,000. That 70,000 I have issued from the next lot which is there, which is being purchased during the year. So the opening stock which I am talking about should be multiplied with the conversion factor. What is the conversion factor here? When you're multiplying conversion factor, current price index divided by the previous price index as on that day. Opening stocks price index is 160. So into 200 divided by 160. Therefore, that will be 20,000 into 200 by 160. This will be the first value. Next, purchases ka conversion factor will be your average price index. So my conversion factor will be 200 divided by 180. It means 70,000 into 200 divided by 180. So my cost of sales is nothing else but that amount which is there of 20,000 plus the 70,000 value which I have. So how much will that come to? Okay, so now my cost of sales will be 20,000 into the conversion factor 25,000 plus 70,000 into the conversion factor 1,02,778. What are these? These are my total issues. These are my total issues. My issues are nothing else but cost of sales, right? So that is my total issues. According to FIFO method only, my closing stock value. How much will be my closing stock value? Closing stock is how much? Closing stock is given as 30,000. It's given in the problem only. Closing stock is given as 30,000. Now understand. From where did I get that 30,000 from? When I'm talking about the closing stock of 30,000, this 30,000 is the leftover amount of my purchases. How leftover amount? All 20,000 I have issued. From 1 lakh, I have issued 70,000. It means leftover 30,000. From my purchases, I have a leftover stock of 30,000. So all my closing stock are from the purchases only. So my closing stock, they are from purchases. Therefore, my closing stock is 30,000 into my conversion factor 200 divided by 180. I would get the closing inventory which is there as 33,333. So I'm just leaving it as 333. So this I would get as my closing stock. So according to your FIFO method, what happens is cost of sales means nothing else but your issues. So my goods issued, its value is basically coming from a little bit from my opening stock, that is all my 20,000 units which are there, right? My cost of sales is basically coming from opening stock. 90,000 is coming from opening stock 20,000, because in FIFO method what happens? First I'll be using the first lot, then I will take the second lot. First lot is opening inventory. 20,000 I'll be using first. If I need some more amount, then I'll go to the purchases. Out of 90, opening inventory is 20. I need how many more? 70. I'll go from my purchases 70,000. My cost of sales therefore is 90. That is opening stock 20,000 plus purchases ka 70,000. How will I do the valuation of cost of sales now? I'll multiply them with conversion factor. What is conversion factor? For opening stock, the conversion factor is my current price index divided by opening price index. For goods which are being purchased throughout the year, the conversion factor is the current price index divided by the price index, average price index. So what I'll do the additions which are there. 20,000 into 200 by 160. I get 25,000. Next, 70,000 into 200 by 180. I get 77,777. Total cost of goods sold is equal to 1,02,778. Now I should do the valuation of closing stock. Closing stock is how much? 30,000. Where did I get the 30,000 from? Opening inventory 20,000 is already issued. From purchases 1,70,000 is already issued. How much am I left with? 30,000. So all my 30,000 is from purchases. So when I am doing my closing stock all are from purchases only. If they are from purchases, they will have average price index. So 30,000 into current price index divided by average price index, my closing stock value which is there is basically 33,300. When I am talking about your LIFO now, LIFO means what? These issues which are there, cost of sales, or I call them as issues. So these are 90,000 which are being issued. All are from last purchased units. Out of opening stock and purchases. Purchases are the out of opening stock and the purchases. Purchases are the last one. So this has to be issued first. So what happens? I need totally 90,000. All 90,000 I'll be issuing from 1 lakh only. So my cost of sales 90,000 is totally from my 1 lakh. So what happens? My cost of sales 90,000 all are from purchases only. Therefore, I would have cost of sales 90,000, conversion factor, average price index will be the denominator. So 180 will be the denominator which is there. My cost of sales will have a value of 1 lakh. Now let me talk about the closing stock. So when I'm talking about LIFO method, from purchases I have used 90,000. How much is left over in 1 lakh? 90 is used. 10,000 is left over, and complete opening stock of 20,000 is left over. So in my closing stock, I have stock of 30,000. In the 30,000, 10,000 is basically from my purchases, which will have average price index, and 20,000 is basically from opening stock. All my opening stock I didn't sell. So this will have the opening price index as the denominator. So what happens is my closing stock is equal to 10,000 into 200 divided by 180 plus 20,000 into 200 divided by 160. That gives me 11,111 plus 25,000, a total amount of 36,111 is my closing stock in LIFO method. So in LIFO method, what am I doing? In LIFO method, first I need to find out where am I getting 90,000 from, because this is issued 90,000. 90,000 will be from last purchase. Out of opening inventory and purchases, my last one is purchases. So 90,000 all are from my purchases. 90,000 is from purchase, means it will have average price index. 90,000 into 200 by 180 is 1 lakh. 1 lakh is my cost of sales. Now I'll have to value closing stock. Closing stock at 30,000. How did I get 30,000? From purchases, 1 lakh. 1 lakh, 90,000 I've already issued. Leftover in my purchases are 10,000. My whole opening stock 20,000 is left over. My closing stock therefore is 30,000, which comprises of 10,000 from purchased goods, which has an average price index, 20,000 from opening stock, which has an opening price index. My closing stock therefore will be 10,000 into 200 by 180, because this is from average price, and plus 20,000 from opening stock. So into 200 by 160, it gives me an amount of 11,111 plus 25,000, 36,111.